Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Samantha Chapman. The North Texas Irish Festival is back with another year of amazing music, dance, and cultural talent to celebrate the rich tradition of Irish and Celtic culture. Joining me now to tell us more about this amazing festival are Betsy Cummings and Chef Wade Birch. Betsy is a local musician and board member of the Southwest Celtic Music Association, and Chef Birch is the executive chef at Pearl on Maple at Le Meridian in Dallas at the Stone Lay. Yes. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in. I'm a little bit distracted because I've been smelling this great food. I mean, it's just smelling so good, but I know we have to talk about the, you're tempting
just
me.
Just got to give it a little stir. Can't let it burn. Go right ahead, though.
All right, so Betsy, first tell us about this amazing festival that you all are putting together.
Okay, well, we're in our 37th year, if you can believe that. Yeah, and it's out at Fair Park. It's it's March 8th, 9th, and 10th. So coming up the second weekend in March, and we usually attract about anywhere between 50,000 to 70,000 people a year. A weekend. And we have 13 stages of music. We have various vendors and, of course, cooking. There's a whole building devoted to food and chef demonstrations. There's whiskey tastings. There's food vendors everywhere. And then there's, of course, like I said, there's lots of music. There's a whole building devoted to Irish dance. And also the Irish have a love affair with animals like, horses and dogs. So we have horse demonstrations and as well as various dog groups and dog rescue groups.
Yeah, and I see you've got a lot of music going on, different groups I'm seeing here. It looks like you've got a nice group there. Talk to me about the culture. Is it all right if I'm not Irish? Will I still be able to fully enjoy it and have a good time?
Absolutely. Everybody can be Irish that weekend. And we also have other diversity out at the festival. We have dance groups like Ballet Folklorico. We have a theater group from different cultures. And so we try to celebrate everything at the Irish Festival, but of course keeping the Celtic tradition alive. And so a lot of the music is based in Irish music, but we also have Scottish, and we have everything from traditional folk music to Celtic rock bands. So something for everyone. Something for everyone.
Now, you all have been around for quite some time. What's going to be different this year? If I've been in years past, why am I going to want to come out this time?
Well, we try to feature something different every year, and we're real excited about this. This is going to be, we're going to have a fun run the Saturday morning of the festival, before the festival starts. So it's just a 5K, and anybody can participate. We expect people to come out in costumes, be a leprechaun, wear your green tutu, whatever. And but the great thing is, participants all get 2 beers after the run. They get a free ticket, a complimentary ticket to the Irish Festival, and a souvenir bottle opener, and a T-shirt. So, a really good incentive to want to come.
Wow.
Great incentive. Makes me want to do the 5K. Awesome. So we've talked about the run, the music, the festivities. Now let's talk about the food, Chef. Talk to me about it. What are we preparing
now
here?
You're speaking my language. I'm going to put you to work. First of all, let's make a coleslaw, if you don't mind, and we're going to add my friend here, Tullamore Dew. We're going to pull Irish whiskey because what better way to cut a beautiful Irish stew made with Guinness beer, which we all expect Guinness.
Yes.
We can take that rich food and cut it with a little bit of coleslaw. So it is, the springtime. People are worried about, being weight loss. And our friend Larry North, who was just on, always says make the better bad choice. So let's have coleslaw with whiskey with a little light vinegar mustard sauce, which is very Irish, with some apples in it to freshen it up. And it'll be something nice and light and refreshing. You won't need as much stew. Have a little space for another beer.
I'm really excited. I've made coleslaw in the past, but it's very, very basic. It's just a little mayo, a little sugar, pepper.
Sure.
I'm assuming this is going to be a lot better than my typical coleslaw.
Just like Larry would say, we're going to add mustard instead of mayo. We're cutting calories. If you can help me, we're going to start adding the oil, the vinegar, little sugar.
Pour it all in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We're just going to whisk it in. We'll make a little vinaigrette together here real quick. That's probably a good amount there.
Okay.
And then we'll add the vinegar, and then that should make us a nice little French 3-to-1 dressing, which is, being the chef at Pearl on Maple, French is our cuisine. But beef bourguignon is very similar to beef stew. We don't add beer, we add red wine. Don't add as much potatoes, but very similar. So me being part of the Irish Fest, getting to do the main stage on Sunday, to be able to cook a dish that, to me, I've always loved beef stew. now we can put an Irish twist on it and use familiar ingredients. So to me, it's going to be a fun time
Now,
to be out there.
can anybody do this?
I'm not sure. That's a good brother, but I think anybody can come to the festival for sure. Anybody could make this dish at home. It's easy.
Is it?
So we're
Okay.
just gonna, now we got a nice little dressing. We're just gonna add our apples. And if you don't mind, add those herbs for me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna switch to tongs. And if you grab the peppermill, once we get those in there, we're just gonna toss this together real quick. So we got some red cabbage, nice little color. If you don't like red, this is Savoy cabbage. You don't like Savoy because it's too French for you, but I am a French restaurant.
Yes.
You know, add Napa cabbage, add regular green cabbage, however you like.
Let me know when.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a little twist. Let me make sure I don't have it too tight
There we
for you. It
go.
might be too tight. There we go.
Oh, man.
And that's perfect. Now the secret ingredient.
Yum.
We're gonna add a little bit of that Irish whiskey. A little more.
Oh, there we go.
It's all good. And that's perfect on the pepper. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. And then we'll just mix all this together and let it sit for about 15 minutes. And then you'll have a nice, light, beautiful coleslaw. I think you can already smell that whiskey start to
Yeah.
waft. And it just will add a little nice, light, fresh element that when you're having this rich, beautiful beef stew, that this is rosewood beef that I get from down south in Ennis, Texas, farm raised, all natural, owned by the Hunt family who own the Crescent Court. And they decided they want to know where their foods come from. Much like the Irish people, it was easy for them to find the potatoes, the carrots, the parsnips. They grew them themselves.
Very nice.
So I thought, let's
Very nice.
take some of the Irish heritage and mix it together with some Texas ingredients so that we can kind of blend the two. Since we're doing an Irish festival in Dallas, let's try and stay true to some of the roots, but also put some new, fresher, takes on it.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited to taste the beef stew that you have
Well,
here.
I've got this bowl here for us to look at, but I actually have, if you would like some,
Yes.
I've got a spoon here just for you.
Okay. Maybe I'll taste a little of the
Yeah.
gravy in there too. Let's see. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that. It's
Thank
really
you
good.
very much.
Very,
well, I
very
appreciate
good.
that.
That's awesome.
So we will just serve this on the side. And again, you can have this any other time. If you don't want to have it with the stew, have it with a sandwich. You can be
Very
Irish
nice.
whenever you like.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of 5 Talk Street. I'm Samantha Chapman, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.